0044 777 0603 264.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me for
London
the
Hott
delay
Radio.
in the start to the show, but we had technical difficulties. But now I know what I'm doing. We are back on. So welcome to the MAM Show Sports Edition. Sorry, I'm starving, so I just got a piece of food in my mouth. I wish my co-host would talk, so I wouldn't have to talk.
No, well, you are talking. I like to see you struggle. So, you know. Good evening, anyone.
Good evening, good evening. Hope you lot. Oh, Happy New Year.
Yep, Happy New Year. Yep. Happy New Year.
I'm like, it's just a normal day, normal year. Well, because there was actually no activities on New Year's Eve apart from fireworks. Right, you could be forgiven for thinking, yeah, it was just a normal day.
Was there even fireworks?
Yeah, well, I heard a couple outside my window. But
Right. Anyway.
The one good thing about it though, there was loads of football. And oh, how the season has changed. For what a difference a year makes, eh?
So they say. Well, I mean, 3 games.
Yeah, well, the last time we sat in these chairs, someone was in a relegation battle.
Well, they still are. They still are. They're not far away from it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, someone was going to get sacked.
It's tight down there.
Anyway, we're going to get on with these results of what's happened over the weekend and talk about a few things, yeah? So, first game we're going to talk about would be West Ham and Everton. West Ham. Like I've said it before, I hold my hands up. I actually thought West Ham were going to get... Well, I was hoping they get relegated. And it wasn't because, I will tell you exactly why. So it's not because I don't like West Ham, but I was listening to Jim White, on TalkSport, and he was talking about David Sullivan and David Gold or whatever. And he was saying, and the fans were saying, oh, they sold us a dream, they don't want to spend no money, and they rented out the stadium, why didn't they go buy a stadium? And this Jim White was saying, well, I know David Gold and personally, and if they had the money, I'm thinking, why he just put me off them, innit? He just made me dislike them, innit? Because they got money, innit? They own a football club.
Of course they got money.
So how you going to turn around and say they ain't got money?
David Gold's got loads of money.
Right? They done a little swindle deal by renting out the London Stadium, yeah? It was a blatant swindle deal, yeah? Everybody knows in football, yeah, you have to have your own home for you to fully feel like, oh, that's my football team, innit?
Of course.
Not rented.
Yeah, but that's what they all expected. They all expected to go into their own home, didn't they?
Yeah, that's right. And that's what, and you lot swindled them, sold that. What did they do with the money that from selling that the old stadium? What did they do with that money?
Probably bought a couple of yachts.
Did they put that back into the team? I don't know anyway, yeah. But they done it on a shoestring. So anyway, I was hoping they get relegated. But David Moyes has come in, yeah, and he steadied the ship like he used to do at Everton. Back in the day when he was at Everton, they weren't that great, but they were always in fifth or sixth place, isn't it? Yeah. That's what he's done. He's well done, David Moyes, and I'm quite happy for him, especially after his little Man U.
Yeah, but Man U, I don't know. Man U, I just think Man U's too big a club for him. Do you know what I mean? I just don't know. There's certain situations that I just don't think. I said that about Solskjaer as well. I thought that job was too big for Solskjaer as well.
The job is too big for Solskjaer. He's just getting lucky.
You can't say that. He's turning it around. But you do need players, and Moyes had players as well. So there's no excuses really. Do you know what I mean? He did have players. He just didn't do what he was supposed to do. Do you know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, I don't know. Maybe some places he's got the dressing room. He feels that, you know, he's bigger than West Ham. So, you know, he can afford to kind of strut his stuff, you know. But at Man United, he was kind of on eggshells, isn't it? You know what I mean? Or Fergie was probably telling him what to do. You know what I mean? And he weren't having it. So, you know what I mean? Something was bound to end anyway. It was bound to end for Moisey, especially at United. It wasn't very good for him there.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, he has done well at West Ham. Can't say that he hasn't. He's done well at West Ham. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Give him that. But you say that he feels he's bigger than West Ham, yeah? But West Ham mugged him off, innit? They gave him the job and then took it off him.
Yeah, I know, but...
To give it to someone else, I can't remember who, that they thought was a better manager. But now they've gone back.
Yeah, obviously. So, you know, obviously he knows that Man United ain't going to go back for Moyes, are they? He's never going to manage Man United again, is he?
Yeah, I guess so. So, Everton, they lost the game, didn't they, innit?
Everton did.
Yeah, it was 1-0 to West Ham. And Everton's sparkling run has been halted again. But I'm fuming Calvin Lewin didn't score. So,
Why
I was
is he in your
expecting-
dream team?
No, he's not. I don't even play that dream team thing, man.
Okay.
You know what it is about the dream team? I ain't got the consistency. I'm very like I like it today and tomorrow I can't be asked.
Well, we're gonna have to do like a team of the month or something. We're gonna have to have something. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to have like a team of the month. You know, people text in or send in their emails in their team of the week or their team of the month, and just do it monthly. You know.
Well, the man of the match for Everton versus West Ham was Tomek Soucek, and I was literally going to talk about this gentleman because since he's come to West Ham, I didn't even know who he was, and he came in and I didn't pay no attention to the signing. He scored a goal one week, didn't pay no attention. Scored a goal next week, didn't pay no attention. Now I'm paying attention.
Yeah, you do. I mean,
Like-
he doesn't score pretty goals. He scores some ugly goals, but I mean, he's scoring. He
Scores goals,
yeah,
man.
he
That's
scores
what
goals.
you need, innit?
Yeah, of course.
That's all you need. A goal scoring midfielder is.
Yeah, he gets in the right
Pick up the
places.
sleeve, yeah.
He gets in the
Yeah.
right places. He definitely
So
does.
they found a little gem in doing that. So he managed to be man of the match. So West Ham doing all right. Everton, so I guess. Right. I think you teams the way you need to be in the table right now. I don't think you can really complain.
They're punching above their weight, aren't they? So you know.
Rodrigo was out injured as well, and he's your main man. You know, if he's not playing, we can't really like expect something. But I don't know. I guess it was a fair result, innit? 1-0. I didn't really see the match, so can't really talk on it. Next match we're going to talk about: Man United, Aston Villa. Oh man, Man United. I got to say, yeah, like you've heard the show. I don't ever diss Solskjaer. Like I just felt, yeah, he's too nice. And I'm sticking to my guns, innit? Like, just because all of a sudden they're playing, I feel that's more down to the players, if you ask me. But if they're losing, they blame the manager. So if they're winning, the manager gets the praise.
You know, come on.
So the manager gets the praise.
Got to take the rough with the smooth. He has to be doing something to get them motivated again. They haven't just self-motivated, have they? He has to have been doing something wrong, and he has to now be doing something right, as far as I'm concerned. Do you know what I mean? You know.
Well, Pogba's playing good all of a sudden.
Of course, yeah. But I mean, maybe he's looking to play himself out of there, isn't he? He's looking to get a
Come on.
move, isn't he?
He's got, in January he can talk to clubs, yeah. And I'm sure his contract ended there, and he wants to go. I don't even know.
Yeah,
But I personally don't think Pogba's been treated right. Innit? Like when you lot, Man United fans for me, yeah, took liberties with Pogba. Innit? You took him like he was a next player. You didn't really embrace the fact that it's Pogba, innit? If he had come to Liverpool, Liverpool fans would have loved him. Nah. Pogba is a banging player, innit?
Yeah, but did you have Anelka? You know, like you get certain players that they just don't fit. You know, like they just
but
don't
Anelka scored
fit.
goals wherever he went.
Yeah, I know, but he just doesn't fit though, did he? Because he's sulky, he just doesn't fit. You know, but I mean that was a lot to do with his brother at the time. But I mean we won't go through him. You know, I mean we're talking about Pogba at the minute, so you know. But Pogba's.
I think Pogba gets too much stick, man.
You think so? But I mean,
100% Man United fan,
I
he's
know
up.
because I think he plays better for his country than he does for his club. You know.
Well, because Didier Deschamps shows him some love.
No, but I mean,
Do you know what I mean?
no, but
Personally-
he's at Man United. He's at one of the biggest clubs in the world. Do you know what I mean? He should be excelling. Do you know what I mean? There's no reason why he shouldn't be. Do you know what I mean? I just think he gets sulky. Things don't go his way. Doesn't like to be told what to do. You know, there's certain things, and he just doesn't put it in. I don't think personally. You know, so I mean, me personally, I don't know. I'm not a great lover of Paul Pogba myself personally.
Oh, I like him.
Okay.
I like him. So United won that anyway. Bruno Fernandes scored another penalty. I think that's 16 penalties he's scored since he's come to the club. I
Doing
think
well.
he's played 30 games and been involved in
Doing well.
32
Solid
or 34 goals. So,
Yeah,
but
solid.
he's been stated as saying he wants to get higher numbers than what he plays. So I like a player like that because that's how I would be thinking if I was a god. Like I want to be effective in more games. I want to have chances or create more chances to score more goals than I play games.
What for yourself? So you're going to be a little bit more greedy, or are you just going to find yourself in the box a lot
Not
more?
even for myself, not necessarily like score goals, but set up a goal.
Okay.
So
Assists.
that's yeah. So assists and goal scoring, yeah. So if I do like 10 assists, yeah, and score like 20 goals, yeah, and I've played like 20 matches, that's how I want to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Score a goal in every match, and assists
Well,
in 10 of the matches.
If you can do that, I know someone that will sign you up, mate. Don't you worry about that.
I was just saying, that would be the sort of player I'd be looking to be in it. So that would be the standards I'd be setting myself in it.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why these and I'm not professional, so I don't understand why these professionals don't set themselves higher standards. And this is why I really don't understand why players end up not playing good, because it's not about the club, it's about you personally. Is it not your personal
some
pride?
players just get comfortable. I mean, it's like
I
to
get
me.
that. I get the
some
comfortable.
players just. I think money really does change some players.
Not some players. Money changes people.
Well, yeah, it does change people,
And
but there's a lot of players that you can't say that, because there's a lot of players that have gone through the phases of YTS money up to £100,000.
But in on them though, you don't know how they unless I'm sitting here with you now, and I've seen you from when you never had no money, and then you've got money, and I've known you through that period. That's the only time you can tell if someone changed. But if you're just looking from the outside, like, oh, you didn't know me, then
no, but we're talking about your attitude on the pitch, and we're talking because that's the only places that we see them. That's the only way that we're associated with them is by watching them. And I'm saying that when you see the difference of someone getting a big payday to the way that they start reacting on the pitch is totally different. Some players, you know what I mean? Dele Alli, you know, it happens like that. Sanchez, it happens, you know. So,
Arsenal.
yeah, Willian, yeah, it happens, man. It happens. It does happen. So yeah, let's not gun Arsenal anyway, because they've won 3 games and they're popping champagne.
Well,
yeah. So let's not gun them. All right, we'll get onto them soon. I'm sure.
Yes, we will. We sure will. But yeah, just quick word on United though. Like, I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, you're not gonna win the title and all of that, yeah. Because I don't want it to bite me back. But I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, innit? It might be your best ever chance right now because you're leveling points, yeah. But I don't think you lot got the consistency, bruv. Yeah, and that's all it is, isn't it? That's all I'm gonna say.
No, Man United seem to have that ability to be able to stumble across the line, not look that attractive sometimes, and still do it. Do you know what I mean? Most teams, I think, it happens to. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool played some games, you know, and they wasn't the most attractive, and they got a little 1-0, a little scruffy, or a scruffy 2-1. You know, you get these games. That's what they say is
the sign of champions.
Well,
so if you're saying Man United have got that in them, you're trying to call them champions.
No, but they can stumble across the line, though. Do you know what I mean? Man United could stumble across the line. It doesn't have to be fashionable for them right now. Anyway, shouldn't really be fashionable for anybody. But
anybody right now.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, that's what I'm saying. Right now, it's definitely scrambles. Yeah, I like to call it scrambles right now.
Job.
Yeah, scrambles.
Scrambles. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that football game. That's how it is. Premiership turned into scrambles. I ain't gonna say COVID hit season. I don't know. Anyway, the next game, Tottenham Leeds.
I'll let you talk.
I had to sniff on that. Tell he's a Tottenham fan, innit? Yeah, Tottenham Leeds. Do you know all I want to talk about in that game? Yeah, is alright. Yeah, alright. Well done. But obviously, I've told you a lot about Mourinho.
Yeah.
I've told you a lot about Mourinho. Like, he's not washed up. Are Tottenham in the title race?
Oh, they're there, aren't they? Of course they're in the title race. They're there. Oh, you know, 4 points off it. Of course they're there. Of course they're there.
So United must be in the title race then.
United's in the title race, of course they are. United's in the title race. There's a lot of teams that's in the title race. You know what I mean? There's a lot of teams that's in that mid-table battle, and there's a couple of teams that are just gone. You know what I mean? So we know that there's only space really for one team now to drop. We know that there's 2 that are definitely gone. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, the black hole sucked them away already. Yeah, they're not. I don't even talk about them as Premiership
teams. We will
teams.
talk about
them. We're gonna have to talk about them. Yeah, I mean because they're still there.
Yeah, they're still
there.
In the mix,
but
mate.
I don't know how long they're gonna be there. Yeah, mathematically, they'll be hanging on for a little while, but that's it.
Oh, mate, that's so funny. But Listen, you guys want to get involved in the show, you can easily do it. The number's 07770603264. That's 07770603264. If you want to hit up on the Instagram, it's the Mam Show. On Twitter, it's the Map Show 1, I think. But just use Instagram and text and phone for now if you really want to get involved. So yeah,
It'd be nice to hear from someone.
it would be.
Post some questions.
Tottenham, yeah, won 3-0. Harry Kane and Songmi assisted each other again. Now, I cannot believe that in a whole Premiership season, since the Premiership season started, that 2 players in the team have not assisted themselves more than 13 times. That is so. That is like, like how many years has the Premiership been going?
Yeah, but they're forwards, isn't it? I suppose.
No.
Yeah, but they're talking about forward partnerships, though, ain't they? Do you know what I mean? And you know a lot of strikers are greedy, though, innit?
No.
Yeah.
Since the Premiership started, the top assists between each others have been 64 or something like that, yeah? And I think that was... I saw it earlier on. I should have taken a picture of it. But Harry Kane, I think, are on 63. Yeah. So, in a season, not the whole Premiership together, but it's every season, I can't be playing something like 30-something games. How can you not have assisted? I just find that baffling with like man like Beckham and Van Nistelrooy. Like that, 2 people haven't assisted.
But how's Van Nistelrooy going to assist Beckham? Because Beckham ain't making them runs into the box, is he? Beckham's doing his hair out wide, so he's not getting into the box like that. The only time he gets in the box is by accident, Beckham. Do you know what I mean? So he's a 3-point shooter, isn't he, Beckham?
Yeah, I don't know, boy.
Yeah, he's a 3-point shooter.
But basically, I just can't believe that stat. I would have thought that.
Well, you should believe it. They're good. They're quality. They're
No,
quality.
no.
They're going to break records. They're going to break records
I
again.
don't mean that as in I don't believe it as they're rubbish. I just mean as in I thought that that a record would be higher. 13 is nothing. That was Chris Sutton and
SAS.
Yeah. And look how many years ago that was. And look how many strikers there've been or partnerships. Or you would have just thought like Torres, Fernando, Torres and Gerrard. I would have thought they scored. He would have set them up more.
But Torres gonna set up Gerrard. Do you understand?
He has.
No, but he's more than likely it's gonna be the other way around. Gerrard's gonna be setting.
Yeah, but Song's only set up Harry Kane 4 times, bruv.
Yeah, but Harry set him up enough times.
Harry set him up the rest of the times, but that's my point. Yeah, so Gerrard could set up Fernando. Like I don't know anyway. It never happened. I was just baffled by that. I just thought that it would have been a thing. Okay, gonna smash that, and that will prove my point. When they smash that record in this season, and they get something like 20 assists or then you'd see that. That number should be a bit higher.
You'll see how many times he's assisted Kane. He's done it a few times, son.
4 times. 4
times.
Yeah, I saw. I can't remember where I saw that stat. But,
I won't swear to that, but.
But yeah, Tottenham back in the place.
Yeah,
now this is the game I really want to talk about, innit? Crystal Palace versus Sheffield United. Now, obviously, the station supports Crystal Palace, yeah. But me, I've got a new player that I like. My African brother, Ebenezer Eze. But you know what I like? Not even he reminds me.
Is his name Ebenezer? Did you say Ebenezer?
Yeah, did I say
Ebenezer.
That? Did I say that? I said Ibichi or Eze or something like that. What do I call it?
Yeah, he's Eze anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, tell me. Man.
No, it's quality.
It's Eberichi Eze. That told me. Anyway, what I loved about him was his celebration, like.
Yeah, do you recognise me yet?
You get me? It's like, you know, sometimes players turn their back here. Players turn their back, right? And they show the name on the shirt, but he's like, they might not be able to pronounce my name. So just look at my face.
Yeah, people call him Easy, don't they?
I'll call you back. Yeah, he just thinks like, just look at my face, innit? Like, shh. But what I liked about him, someone said that, some commentator said he reminded him of Henry the way he slotted it in. Yeah, the finish was a bit like Henry. But for me, the way he glided past players, he looked like Vieira.
Yeah, I mean, they man said he should have hacked him down. I mean, but you should. I mean, that was just way too easy as far as I was concerned. That was
he made it look easy, didn't it?
Yeah, I suppose he did make it look easy, but it was way too easy as far as I'm concerned. That is just way too easy. That was way too easy for a Premiership game. That was way too easy.
Yeah,
way too easy. But you see, this is why you're not going to be in the Premiership for much longer.
Oh, Sheffield United. Sheffield United are, yeah, they're definitely going down,
Oh,
man.
Sheffield United are bleeding. They are bleeding right
Don't
now.
know what
If
happened.
anybody knows a paramedic or anything like that, just send them to Sheffield United. Try and patch them up. That's the best you can do. You can't save them. Just patch them up.
Don't know what happened, mate.
They're bleeding, man. I don't know what's happened.
And I don't understand why Ryan Brewster went there.
Oh, well, he wanted to play football. He
Yeah,
wanted
but
to play.
he's not playing, is he?
Well, but he wanted to play. He's not playing, but it's not always how it works out, is it? So it's football. That's just not how it works out, you know. But I suppose when they get down into the Championship, he'll definitely play then. Definitely play. And he's proven in the Championship,
Yeah.
so he'll definitely play. And then that'll be it. You know what I mean? They'll bleed him into the side, and yeah, it'll be a feature. Because some of them boys, they're gonna disappear. They ain't gonna want to be on the Championship. You know what I mean, it's too cold for them.
What boys are going to disappear?
No, the Sheffield United will lose a few boys if they drop down.
They haven't really bought no one.
No, it's not like they've bought anyone, but they'll lose a few boys. They won't wanna play in the Championship again. Yeah, so they'll lose him. That Ryan Bruce will get his chance. If he stays there, he'll get a good full season. Hopefully, anyway, because he is a decent player. He is a decent player. He just needs a chance.
Shame that. Next game anyway, Brighton and Wolves. I think this was the game with them.
Was very exciting.
It was lovely game.
Yeah.
Like Wolves apparently can't score no goals without Jimenez, but scored 3 goals, and Brighton can't keep a clean sheet. But Graham Potter's doing marvellous things down there because they're playing some lovely football.
Yeah.
I love that Leandro Trossard. I like him.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah,
The
Trossard,
first game
yeah.
I saw him play, but I was like, why didn't a bigger club go in for him?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
No, they will. They will. They'll peck him off soon.
decent, mate.
Yeah, he's definitely on the list. They'll peck him off.
Proper decent.
Yeah, he'll go soon.
But yeah, so Wolves banged in 3 goals.
Brighton banged him 3 as well.
Banged in Brighton 3 goals, and it was a draw. How disappointing! But it was a really exciting watch for the neutral.
It was feisty. It was nice. It was a good game. It was actually a good game. It was actually a nice open game of football.
Very entertaining football.
Yeah, yeah.
See, Lumbo Neto was man of the match.
Mhm.
What, can I get another slice? See?
Hey,
Yeah.
see? Talking
And,
about football. Talking about football makes him hungry.
Now I'm starving. Yeah. But it's a shame about Jimenez because I liked him. And him and Traore are on 10 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, assists. So this season. So they if he was still playing, they could have smashed the record first. That's what I'm trying to say. For me, that record is a very low number. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're not good enough to do it. They're 100%,
It's not
but-
finished yet, though, is it? The season.
Yeah, but I'm saying no, not them. I'm saying before now.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took 2 players in a team not to assist each other more than 13 times.
But they're attacking players that don't really assist each other that much. You know what I mean? They're a bit greedy forwards, especially forwards.
All right. Why did Cole and York beat that 30?
Why didn't they?
Yeah.
Because they didn't feed each other, did they? It would have been a midfielder feeding them. Do you know what I mean? One or the other. Do you know what I mean? One was peeling, or one was dropping short, and one was going. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just different styles, isn't it? So then they're not going to feed each other. Do you know what I mean?
No.
In that respect, do you know what I mean? But Kane and Son have something special. They got a special one. They're going to do that many more times. Do you know what I mean? You're going to see that many more times. That assisting each other. Yeah. So you'll probably get sick of it. Yeah. I won't, obviously, but you lot probably will.
One of them will get injured the next game, and that's it.
Yeah,
Record done. They aimed to pass it, and Alan Shearer and Sutton are still champions of that record.
Till next week.
Yeah.
Till next week.
Yeah.
Till next week. After the FA Cup, we've got FA Cup coming up. You looking forward to that? FA Cup?
Are we in it? Who we got?
Who you got? I don't even know who you got. I'm not worried about you. We got an hard game, though. We're away at Liverpool, weren't we? Yeah, we're up in Liverpool. We got Marine. Yeah, you heard of them? Marine.
No.
Yeah, I think they're like 8th tier. 8th tier, 7th tier maybe. But yeah, non-league. Non-league, yeah. We've got Mighty Marine. Away at Marine, yeah?
But ain't that... Don't you skip that?
It should almost be illegal, I think. It should almost be illegal.
Yeah, but don't you skip them fixtures? I thought that they've done the FA Cup now, that the Premiership teams don't come until the later rounds.
That's right. Well, it's the 3rd round, isn't it?
Oh, so that team's gone through all that?
They certainly have, mate. So they've earned their place, you know what I mean? They've earned their place against us.
But we're not talking about FA Cup. Back to the Premiership results. We go back to FA Cup soon. Now we're going to go on to this one here. One you all be waiting for. This is the one that you all have been waiting for. Yeah, Arsenal 4, West Bromwich Albion 0. Now
the mighty West Brom.
The mighty West Brom. Last time he was on this show, yeah, Arsenal was in a relegation battle. If you want to get involved in the show today to set things straight,
set the record straight.
Set the record straight. People still think they're in a relegation battle. I had your lot's back, so I didn't think you was in a relegation battle. I knew you lot would do better. The number, if you want to ring, is 0777 603 264. That's 0777 603 264 if you want to get involved and talk about Arsenal and the mighty West Brom, even though Arsenal beat them 4-0. But the one thing I would say is, you got we did say on the show that they got a fighter in Keenan Tierney, yeah, and he started off the fight in it.
Definitely.
And we did say that Arteta needs to leave out the bigger lads and bring in the kids.
That's right.
So they can come and do this, because kids are hungry.
I like that Smith Rowe.
Kids are hungry, innit? It's like
he's definitely showing them the way.
You know what we said earlier about people getting comfortable in that pay packet? They don't even care about the pay packet. They want the world to see that they can play football.
Yeah,
so kids are hungry like that. So it's the kids that had to bring in the fight back. Man like Aubameyang, William, they're just there for paychecks. Definitely, after Aubameyang signed the thing, as I always say, we ain't seen nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
You won't
Absolutely nothing.
Apart from his nice white leggings that he's got.
It was that him that had the white leggings on. Do you know what? I was looking at. I was trying to work out who's what. Hey, what player? It's gone to the everyone else. You've got on like, and then Kieran Tierney is training. He's come out for the warm up in a t-shirt and shorts, and everybody else has got on like, oh mate,
hat, scarf,
absolutely. Listen,
water
this
bottle.
is the reason why Arsenal ain't got the fight in it. But you're lucky that you purchased man like Tierney in it, because he's like Robertson. You get me? They're ready for the fight.
It took me a little while to warm to him, but yeah, he's definitely on my radar. Definitely on my.
No, because he's a good. Well, I don't know much about him, but I've just heard that he's a good lad.
No, decent. No, man, he's decent.
He looks it. You know,
he's decent.
When you look at the way he plays football,
that Smith Rowe, decent. That Smith Rowe's decent. You know what I mean? Gets about. Yeah, he's decent. And Saka. Do you know what I mean? With those,
Saka is another one that underrated. He is really good. That Saka.
With those three, they're going to cause problems.
That Saka is really good. I didn't realise until I watched him the other day, innit? Like, because then we go, but he is really good. He is really good, and I think that's what Arteta needs to do now.
Massive Tottenham fan he is, by the way.
Look over, is he?
Massive Tottenham fan.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is the guy Tottenham here?
No, he's a massive Tottenham fan. That's all I'm saying.
What, Saka?
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. Massive Tottenham fan, you know. Hey, we ain't trying to sign no players to anyone anyway. But I will say that he's a really good player. Now, Arteta, if you listen to this show, which I know you don't, but you should take a leaf out of Lampard's book, mate. Play some of these younger players,
Not Lampard.
Yeah. He's got to play some of these younger players until you can get your players in that you want in it. Because playing these other players.
Yeah, but Lampard's not playing that Gilmore.
No, but what I'm saying, no. When he never had a choice, he had to play the kids in it. But then he went and got his players, and now we're gonna get to Chelsea, don't we?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying about Arteta is, until you can get the players you want, there's no point in playing them Arsenal players that are gonna let you down. Play the kids that got heart, so that the team looks like they're trying. Do you get what I'm saying?
Of course,
And then people are not on your back. But if you play play man like Saka and that don't look. They're gonna be on your back, bruv. You gotta let your team. Everybody loves a team that looks like they're trying, innit? It's just, do you understand? If they see people breaking their backs out there, trying to like, and then sometimes you get the result like the
but it's productive as
the
well.
Albion
Though.
one.
It's not just they're just running about aimless. Do you know what I mean? They're running about like with purpose.
So
do you know what I mean?
play. It's got to be them sort of players.
They're dynamic. You know what I mean? They're causing problems. You know what I mean? They're affecting the game. You know, so it's good for them as well. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? Like Smith Rowe, he just burst onto the scene. No one knew about him. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? He's just burst onto the scene and he looks exciting. He looks like a good, exciting prospect.
Yeah, Emil Smith Rowe. They've not about. They talked about him.
Yeah, there's talking.
Well, do you know what it is? Because I know like some kids that used to play for Arsenal. I heard about all these kids like Reece Nelson and all that. I heard about them before they flip in.
Yeah, but there's hearing about them, but they're seeing them as well. Yeah. So you got to see them first. Yeah. Anyone can talk, can't they? And say that he's good. You might think that someone's good, and I might not. You might see different things in different players. So until you actually see him, when a lot of people start agreeing on the same thing, you know, you agree that he's a decent player. I agree he's a decent player. Sure, everybody else agrees he's a decent player. You know what I mean? He's not going to have no knockers, no doubters. Yeah. He's doing well.
But yeah, so anyway, from like I say, was it difference 3 games makes? Like personally, like I didn't want to see Arsenal in the relegation battle, but I really wanted Chelsea to beat them because I just really wanted to see Arteta's face. I've got nothing against Arteta, yeah, but I just like, you know, when managers are losing, like some people, you need to take heed of the comedy in it. You didn't have it, but you see when they won the other day, started smiling again.
Yeah, but Arsenal need to be careful. They don't want to get too cocky, you know what I mean? Because they can get tumbled back down to earth pretty soon. I mean, it's only West Brom. Let's not get carried away and excited about it.
That's what I was thinking. Like.
It's like West Brom.
But do you know why I didn't really want to say like, it's only West Brom?
Leeds turned them over 5-0, so what does that mean? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the only reason I didn't say anything about it being just West Brom is because we drew with them. So
yeah, I know. Don't get me wrong. West Brom can do that. Don't get me wrong. They scored 3. They hit Chelsea for 3 first half, didn't they? Do you know what I mean? So they can do it. It's not like they can't. I'm sure we drew with them as well. You know, it's not like they can't do it because they can. I'm not saying it like that, but it is West Brom. They are dying. Do you understand? Do you know what I mean? They're running out of breath. Yeah. So you know.
So what? Allardyce is not going to make it?
Oh, of course not. No, it's his worst decision ever. That was. But I suppose he just needs some dough. I suppose he's been punting or something. I don't know, but he needs some dough.
So what you say, Sheffield United? Anyway, we'll get to that. Let me go on to this next game. Newcastle, Leicester. Leicester 1-2-1. I think, is it Leicester or Newcastle that had the extra player?
Well, it was both of them. It was both of them. He couldn't decide who he wanted to play for. That's the fella in the middle we're talking about.
The referee was getting involved in the game, left, right, and centre. Literally left and on the right and in the centre of the pitch.
He did have more touches than certain players on the pitch in that half.
And you don't even get paid for it. That will limit. I'd be wanting my money.
He's a wannabe footballer. Yeah, he never made it as a footballer. I said, well, I'm going to get out there somewhere.
You know why he never made it as a footballer? Because he was trying to dummies and they weren't working.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely.
They weren't working. He kept getting his feet in the way. Yeah, that's a bit crazy. But yeah, Vardy, man of the match. I don't know how he managed that one. Did he score 2 goals?
I don't know. I don't know how Vardy manages that. I don't know.
I do like Vardy though. I've got nothing against him. And you know, the first thing they say to go in a football is just pace, but he doesn't look like he's going. Does it?
No.
He just looks like he's just rapping.
You know, he looks after himself, and I think they tailor his training as well. I don't think he does. He does anything mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he can't do that. Yeah, but he's rapid though.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
No hamstrings popping like that. When Michael Owen was that rapid, his hamstring was popping every time.
But he had problems though from the start though, didn't he? He
had
problems from the start. I think he was getting hamstring problems when he was a kid. Do you know what I mean? Youth football. No, that shouldn't really be happening, but yeah, he was getting problems. He's only small, isn't it? So it might be something to do with the growth. I don't know. Who knows?
But Tielemans scored a good goal, and Maddison scored a good goal. That but I've got to say the goal of the month for the match of the day was serious though. I couldn't pick. I couldn't pick.
There's some decent goals.
This season. But yeah, Steve Bruce. Well, you know I like Steve Bruce. But do you know what really who the game in Leicester where the gentleman picked up? It was Harvey Barnes. He picked up the ball in the middle. and outpaced the two brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are their names again? Matty Longstaff, that's it,
Uh-huh.
and Sean.
Sean, yeah.
Outpaced them, but it was so
Yeah, but-
noticeable.
Yeah, but they haven't got pace though. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you're saying, oh, he outpaced Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, but he left them for dead though. Bro.
Yeah, but they haven't got
Yeah,
pace.
but he really did leave them
You
like.
know what I mean? It's like Maguire. Maguire hasn't got pace. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
if
You
you-
could run backwards faster than
What
he
I'm
can
saying,
run forward.
you know, if you ain't got pace, yeah, I don't expect. I just expect you ain't got pace without the ball. I mean, I don't expect a man with the ball to be able to.
No,
run
some
faster.
players are faster with the ball than without it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, some players
But
are faster.
it just looked so noticeably like it was like like that. But anyway, Harvey Barnes is playing really good this season. So
Yeah, I like Harvey Bonds. I
don't like the way he runs though.
No?
Yeah, he's got that hand out like Sterling.
Okay, balance. Or what is it? I don't know.
I don't know if it's balance.
I don't know.
Balance.
Balance.
Oh,
Yeah, no, Sterling's got the plats for that. Yeah.
So Newcastle lost 2-1. Everybody's on Steve Bruce's case about Newcastle. Look, they just got struck with Corona. Allow him, innit? And where are you
everyone's
gonna
been
be?
struck with Corona. You can't
but
just
his
drop it
team-
on Steve Bruce, man.
Yeah, but half
Everybody
his
look.
team was gone. Half
Yeah,
his team
but
was gone.
half of everyone's team's
I,
gone.
I don't even care.
Either they're partying
They are-
or
They
they're gone with Corona.
They're three
So,
worst teams than Newcastle in the league, innit?
at the moment,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And even in squad, I reckon.
Does one of them start with A? No, I'm joking. I'm going to leave you out now. No, there is three worse teams than Newcastle, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's a shame. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to see more teams down there involved in that. You know what I mean? Maybe it will happen. I don't know. Maybe it will happen.
Funny old season,
yeah,
they
it's,
say.
yeah, it's been a funny
You know what I
season. Yeah, it's been a funny
All right,
season.
so moving on to the next game, Chelsea versus Man City. Like, okay, so now I'll give you my verdict on Chelsea. Yeah, I didn't really know what to say about them when they went and bought all those players. I didn't really know what to say about all those players. I do like Pulisic. I'm happy, so happy that we never got Timo Werner. Do you know what? He's just fast. He hasn't got football skills.
He's got a bad first touch, but I mean, he does score goals. He does
That was
score.
in Germany, mate, not in Premiership.
yeah.
You remember what you said?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
That was in Germany, mate. This is a different ball game.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, like I see. You know, when you see a player try to do certain things, like take a shot early or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see why they did it. Yeah, when he does it, yeah, you can see why he does it, but it was such poor execution. It's like, yeah, but I mean, like if you do them things, yeah, it's got to be close, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like it got to be like.
Well, you'd like to think so. You'd like to think so.
Yeah, you think, I can see why you tried that.
Yeah.
Because you could normally, mate, if you give you another chance, you'd probably put it in.
Yeah.
But, bruv, I think, no, not you, mate.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah, there are certain players that I
Do you know
don't
what I
mind going through. You know what I mean? There's certain players that are like 1 in 10. Smashing up the studio.
Yeah.
I call them like 1 in 10s. You know, they'll score 1 in 10, or they'll get 1 in target in 10. You know, so you haven't really got much.
Give them bare chances.
Yeah, you haven't really got that much worry about them.
But
you know?
I reckon you can give Timo Werner is about 1 in 7.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, and that's not a good risk factor. You know what I mean? For a risk factor, you're like, well, he got through. You only need to kind of be close to him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just be close, just close enough to just
you
let
can
him
put
know
him-
your presence. You know, and that's it.
So,
I think he'll panic.
But yeah, he's fast though. I'd just play him out on the wing and teach him how to cross. Because I don't understand why you don't know how to. Anyway. Chelsea, to me, look like they got schooled by Man City, and I'm not dissing Werner I'm not blaming Timo Werner for it, but it was definitely
It's not a one-man team, so you can't
No,
just
it's not
blame
one man team.
Timo
But
Werner.
I'm talking
'Cause
about teams.
I'll be
I'm talking
blaming-
about
I'm-
teams.
yeah.
I'm talking about teams. Looking at the teams, looking at the games, it was definitely for me, the Masters against the fucking students. They schooled them. The whole team schooled them. Guardiola schooled Lampard.
Yeah, but did
Man
you
City
did you watch the
schooled
game?
Chelsea.
Did you watch the game?
I
Did
didn't
you?
watch the
You
game,
didn't
I
watch
still
the
haven't.
game because I wish you'd have watched it because that Rodri,
Yeah.
mate, terrible. Mate. I've never seen someone give the ball away in some dangerous positions.
I don't rate him anyway.
dangerous positions. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that he was still on. If I was the manager of Man City, I'd have taken him off. He'd have been off after 15, 20 minutes. It'd have definitely been off. I'd have carted him off, mate, because he was playing some suicide stuff. Absolutely suicide, kamikaze. I mean, kamikaze. I wish you'd have seen it. Maybe you'll have a little look at it. Have a little look through.
At the game.
Oh,
but I've never really rated that Rodri anyway.
No. But I mean, I thought they was gonna struggle because they didn't have a striker. They ain't really got a striker at the minute. Do you know what I mean? So, but I know that they can rotate their players. I know most of their players can finish anyway. Do you know what I mean? They're midfielders and that they can finish. They're well schooled.
Well schooled.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think they have a problem in that area. But Man City look like they're back.
Why are they back? Where are they? See? Are they in the title race?
No. The reason I say that is because they got a game in hand.
Are they in the title race?
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
I say they're back because the last couple of games they've played, been clean sheets. Their problem before was because they kept on leaking goals. They're not leaking goals no more. And now, the other day, they gone back to their high numbers against Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea started well in that game. They started well.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. I just think the fizz just popped early.
That's what I'm saying. They schooled them. Man City came out the blocks and thought,
Man City were poor for the first quarter of that game. I thought Man City were poor.
Yeah, it takes one thing to change the game. I didn't see it, but it always takes. Like sometimes, like, oh, we're playing poor, and one will be like, oh, you lot come and fix that. I don't even know, but from the scoreline, it looked like they got scored. And Lampard, from his interview afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't see the interview. What did he say?
There's going to be pain. Sometimes the pain will be on the pitch, and sometimes it will be off the pitch. But there's going to be pain. I felt sorry for him.
Yeah, he wants to be careful.
Now,
he wants to be careful because they're
talking. That's what I'm saying.
They're touting his name now for the chop. So.
This is what I'm saying. 3 games ago,
I'm not really a Chelsea fan either.
Chelsea was. What is it? 3 days ago, Chelsea was title contenders. 3 games ago, Chelsea was title contenders. 3 games ago, Arsenal went into the relegation battle.
I'm not really.
Arteta was to be sacked. This is what I'm saying. Football is so feeble.
Well, but you're only as good as your last game, they say. Do you know what I mean? You can go on a little bad run, and it's just how it seems. At that time, you could lose to your rival, then you could lose the FA Cup, then you could lose something else. Then all of a sudden, people are looking at you. The heat's on. Now you draw one game, you lose another game. Now it's big problems. Yeah, and that's exactly how football is, isn't it? You know that, I know that. That's just how football is. So it could be 6 games, and they could be the worst 6 games of your life. You just can't believe it. Everything's gone wrong. Do you know what I mean? Everything's gone wrong. You got injured players, you got COVID players. You know what I mean? You're like, whoa, who can I draw out the cupboard? You know what I mean? You got your wife playing. So it could be like that. You know what I mean? It's terrible sometimes. You know what I mean? And then, like I say, them results, it could be costly because it could be against your rival, like I said. Then you're out of the cup, and then you're out of another cup, and then you draw to West Brom. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, mate, what's going on? You know what I mean? It's not going to be long before, people are wielding the hatchet for you.
No, but Abramovich can't sack Chelsea, though. I mean, do you think that's so soon?
Come on,
so
man.
Soon?
He don't know about. Come on, man. He ain't got no.
So soon.
He ain't got no loyalty to Lampard like that.
He's got to do what he's got to do.
You know what I mean? He don't mind paying Lampard off. Come on, he's got dough, man. He doesn't mind paying Lampard off.
He thinks they're going to go down, so he's going to pay him off.
Well, we don't mind. No, it's not. It's not whether they're going to go down. He wants the team to be motivated. Is Lampard the man for the job? Is Lampard the man for the job? I mean, Lampard went and done a little job at Derby. What did he actually do at Derby, though?
So you don't think he should have?
What did he do at Derby? What did he do? Did he bring them up? Did Lampard bring Derby up?
No.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, he didn't even have. I mean, I know he's played in the Premier, but he hasn't got that managerial experience of, motivating the players like that. Was he even captain at Chelsea? No, John Terry was, wasn't he? I mean, what did he do? You know what I mean? On piece fist a few times and tell players, come on. That's not managerial stuff, is it? So, I mean,
I don't know, man. I just don't think he should be sacked.
I don't think he should be sacked. I think you should give him a chance. You know what I mean? He should have got to run to the end.
Frustrated with finding the right mastering for your song to a professional commercial standard? New Balance Studios London, UK consists of a combination of great engineers and unique portfolio of vintage and state-of-the-art equipment. New Balance Studios are currently becoming a leader in audio mastering. We also give you 3 options of masters to choose from. So try us now from £70 onwards at www.newbalancestudios.com.
Make money from the sun.
Yes, right now.
North Kensington Community Energy
Is selling shares
in solar panels installed on the Westway Sports Centre.
shares start from £100.
50 if you're on benefits.
with a competitive 3% yearly interest rate on the money raised from selling this clean,
Green.
Solar generated electricity to the Westway.
The project also creates a community fund
of £42,000 for the local area.
And saves 28 tonnes of CO2 every year.
Join the Solar Squad.
make money
Create a community fund.
and support the environment.
Invest at repowering.org.uk/NKCE.
Because there's enough sun for everyone.
What are the next stages about protecting ourselves from coronavirus? James is the local radio DJ.
Well, I'm taking all the considerations in it when I do the radio. I'm making sure that I wipe down all the records once I've played them, keeping me segues nice and clean, making sure me back timing's clear. If I don't feel well, I'm going to get a test tonight. Make sure I can still do me out of news correctly and read the weather. You got to look after each other, ain't ya?
To book a test, go to gov.uk/coronavirus. Stay alert. Control the virus.
Knives take lives. Don't have that on your conscience.
Your Damn Self Worldwide present DJ Sin's new single Tengo Fuego featuring Aaron Sol. Out now on all good digital stores including Spotify, iTunes, Tidal and Deezer.
Tengo Fuego. We burn it up wherever we touch or where we go.
In the UK, you know what I'm saying? We got the new single called What I Do, and that's what we bumping right now. Shout out to DJ Sin, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who helped us do that whole project, and we're gonna keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? We out here forever. Let's go, Wu-Tang, peace.
Your Damn Self Worldwide presents Aaron Soul's new release, Alien, produced by The Voice, and DJ Sin is the executive producer, mixed and mastered by New Balance Studios in London. Buy it or stream it at most digital stores, including iTunes, Spotify, and Tidal.
Tell me, what do you see when you look at me? Is it my color or my light? Am I darker than you might have expected? Are you good or are you bad?
HotRadio.com. Tune in now for shout outs and requests. Call, WhatsApp or SMS us on 0044.
It's that bounce right here. Time to move on. Time to be strong. Don't stop now, straight to the top now. That's what I need. Yeah. Come on, that's for you, baby. Girl, you made me believe again. If you happy, then be with him. Go ahead, mommy, breathe again. Go ahead, mommy, breathe again. Don't stop now, straight to the top now. Go ahead, mommy, make it hot now. I need me a love that's gonna make my heart stop now. And what I need is simple.
Yo, so we're back. As we were saying, just before the break, interlude, which so rudely jumped up upon us. Chelsea.
Abramovich. Would he sack Lampard?
Would he sack Lampard?
Why
What do you
wouldn't
guys
he?
think?
Why wouldn't he, though? Why wouldn't he? He's just another manager. You know what I mean, who is he? He's Lampard. He played for him. Yes, okay. He's not going to pay him his money. He's going to give him.
Much for his team.
He's going to give him his money. He's going to get paid. So, you know, but that's as far as it goes. You know what I mean? That's as far as that loyalty goes. Yes, he played, but I mean, you know, would he have got Pochettino in? Do you understand what I mean? To replace him, because he knows that he could have done that. You know what I mean? You know?
Pochettino is going to Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Saris Pan.
Is that what it says,
Saris Pan. Yeah. No, he's gone anyway. He's gone. He's there. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Then
PSG.
you know what? You know what's
just say
happening?
PSG. It'll
You know
make
what's
it
happening
easier
now?
for you.
Dele Alli's gone.
Yeah, that's fine. He deserves that. He deserves that chance. You know what I mean? He deserves a chance to go and prove himself again out in France, where he should be able to prove himself. It's easy. Plus, he'll only do it for a season. You know what I mean?
He'll probably win something as well.
He'll only do it for a
He's
season.
never won enough at Tottenham.
Well, that's not very nice. Yeah, that's not very nice. That's a bit cruel coming from him. But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. He's not going to win nothing under Mourinho. One, because Mourinho ain't going to play him. And two, Mourinho is a winner, so Tottenham might win something this season. So
Mourinho will play him in bits and pieces, but Dele Alli is one of those players that I was talking about with...
What, you think he got comfortable?
Yeah, he got too big for his boots. He got the money, and that was enough for him. He said, right, well, I'm going to do my ass up. I'm going to have a big PlayStation set up. And, you know, he had all the regalia, pool table, up all night, don't want to train, you know what I mean? Or when he's training, he's lethargic, tired, because he's living a different lifestyle. You know what I mean? He's living that, you know, that film star lifestyle, and he's not taking it seriously enough. Do you understand what I mean? You can't. It's one or the other. I mean, you're gonna get the rewards. So you may as well do what you got to do. You're a professional footballer. Play football, train hard, play the games, and then when you finished, he's gonna finish when he's 30 odd.
Yeah,
he,
but
he can play pool.
I had this.
He can play pool then, can't he? He can play pool. He can sit up and have PlayStation.
I had this conversation with someone
tournaments.
when they were trying to tell me that footballers don't deserve the money they get.
No, he may well deserve it if he trains and he plays the way that he's supposed to, but you've got to command that money. You can't just throw it at people and say, right, well, look, he earned that pay rise, right, because he was doing well. Once he got the pay rise, he doesn't earn that now. He doesn't deserve that. He doesn't command that sort of money now. Do you understand? He's not putting it in. So, like I said, either it was the money that he was playing for, and now he's got there, he's happy, he's comfortable, he doesn't really care. Do you know what I mean? Or it's the money's gone to his head and he's living that rock star lifestyle. So he's not focused on football.
I don't know, Dele Alli. If you're listening, call out the show 07770603264. Tell me what you think about yourself, mate.
Invite me round for a game of pool if you want. You know what I mean? We can talk about it.
I'm sure he'll gamble on that as well.
No betting. I'll probably win.
Yeah, you can win his pool table. I'll have the PlayStation if you win it.
I want one of them Jeeps. Yeah, I'll play for his Jeep. I'll play for his Jeep, one of them Merc Jeeps. Thanks, Dele.
All right, mate. But yeah, so Pochettino.
Yeah, PSG. Good
Down
move.
to PSG.
Good move.
He's gone. Do you know who else is gone when he gets there?
Wilfred Zaha.
Yeah. He wanted Wolf at Tottenham. And Wolf wants to play for a big club. He's gone.
Yeah, he might go. That's not.
He's going to get 100%. PSG are going to pay him more money than Crystal Palace for starters.
Really? You sure?
For starters, yeah. And then he's going to be playing the Champions League.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on. He's off, mate. I don't even blame him. I think England took liberties with him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
They'll have to get rid of Neymar though, because they can't have both of them.
Easy. So Neymar back to Madrid, innit? Don't he want to go back?
I don't know if he wants to go back. He 1 minute he does, next minute he don't. I mean,
Go to Barcelona then. Messi's going to go Man City. You're the biggest thing in Barcelona.
think Messi's going Man City? Do you think Messi's going Man City?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's on the cards, but is that official, do you think? Are you stamping that? Rubber stamping that? You putting your...
I'm not rubber.
Are you rubber stamping it? Are you putting your...
Do you know what I want to talk about, though? That I want to talk about Cavani saying Negrito, yeah?
Yeah.
And...
Black.
Yeah.
Black Negrito.
Black Negrito. Now, have you heard that the Uruguayan team has written to the FA?
They should do, though, because there's nothing wrong with it.
Right. Now, that is actually... How they've written it is like, right, actually, FA, you're being racist towards us now.
Yeah.
Because you're not understanding our culture.
Mm-hmm.
And they made a good point. And this is where I'm talking about people fastening up themselves in other people's business, innit? Yeah. My man was talking to someone he knows or whoever, a fan and that.
Yeah.
The fan ain't got no problem with it. But you
No,
want
it's
to go
someone
and
that he
ban
knows.
something.
It's someone that he knows because it's a term of endearment.
Do you
So
understand?
it's somebody that he knows. It's not just like me saying, "Yeah, hello, mate."
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's closer than that. It's yes, my brother. You are like my long-time brother. You know, like you know, someone that's close to you. Like I've heard a woman say that to her own daughter, or you know, it's a term of endearment. So
In their culture.
yes, in their
That's
culture.
what we got to remember. We know in your culture, it might be racist. In their culture, how they were brought up.
Yeah. Well,
it's a
I
term
mean,
of endearment.
did the player complain that he said it to?
Exactly.
Do you understand what I mean? So if the player didn't complain, if the player's not making an issue about it, why should anybody else?
And that's why I'm saying people need to stop fasting yourself in people's business. If I don't complain about something that's offensive to me, why are you trying to tell me it's offensive to me? Like, why? You think I don't know my own mind? It's FA. You're trying to do all this racism shit, but half of you lot in there, I'm not even talking, but you're all old and dinosaurs. You like...
Yeah, the FA definitely needs a good shake-up. Good shake-up.
Yeah?
Good shake-up.
Good shake-up. Like
definitely.
VAR, get a panel.
You know, I was beginning to think that like some, they definitely need a player that's been through the whole system, and you blatantly know he's not racist. So like a Gary Lineker. I mean, I know that he doesn't want to leave BBC. He's wedged right in there. He don't want to leave there. He's going to be a dinosaur. He's going to be like, you know, he's going to be Mr.
I don't even think you can have a player from that era, bruv.
Mr. Match of the Day.
I don't even think you can have a player from that era doing it.
So what era are you going to have a player from?
I don't know. I don't know, but...
Yeah, but Gary Lineker understands football, doesn't he? He does understand.
If you're gonna have to have a
so you like
okay.
you go all right.
If you're gonna have a player,
so you're gonna
from
have
that
like
era,
Les Ferdinand in there.
I think he's got to be a black player.
You're gonna have a Les Ferdinand in there too.
You can't say because
but I'm saying you're gonna have to shake it up. Yeah. So you're not gonna have all black people. So you're gonna have to have a couple of white people in there too.
I know, but all I'm saying is all them players that played in that era of that monkey chanting business,
yeah,
they just took that. They took it on the chin.
Yeah, but
they cracked jokes about it, so they wouldn't really. They wouldn't. I don't.
No, but I mean, look at Henderson for instance. Okay, Henderson.
Yeah,
he's a big example because he's turned the corner now. He's an advocate for, you know, taking the knee and all that. But yeah, he was also involved in some controversy as well, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah, he was involved a bit early on in his career. Yeah, Henderson.
What did he?
I can't remember exactly what it was that he done, but he was involved in a bit of controversy to do with race, colour. I think maybe he supported John Terry or something like that. Do you understand? Maybe he said something in supporting of John Terry or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that, but maybe someone can help me out. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I think it was. But he's turned the corner because he was on that show, wasn't he, with Anton Ferdinand?
Oh, was he?
Yeah, talking to Anton Ferdinand.
And you mentioned it there.
Yeah.
I need to watch that show. I still haven't watched it. Alonso leaving Chelsea.
Yeah, well.
What's his name coming is going like he's the biggest thing since sliced bread. Comments what side? I can't see no comments. Oh. Okay. More light. Maybe you're an idiot.
And people are phoning me about it saying, yo, I can't see these guys, yeah. Tell them to stand on the light. I said, bruv, you told a guy who's doing the show. Don't tell me.
Why don't you just see? They just need to listen. Alright. Where was we? Alonso leaving Chelsea. What's his name taking his place as the best left back in Chelsea? What's his name again? The one that left Leicester.
Oh, Chilwell.
Chilwell, that's
Ben
the
Chilwell, yeah.
Ben boy.
Yeah, Chilwell was decent. He's half decent. I mean, yeah.
Well, I also thought Alonso was half decent as well. Right?
Oh, he was.
He just got frozen.
He was,
out.
yeah, but he just got stale. He got stale. You know what I mean?
He's in the competition now. You got to play him again, see if he's got anything up his sleeve.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he'll do a job.
I don't know.
He'll do a job, but he's not as young and as fresh as Chilwell, is he?
But what I was gonna say is, I'm not really too sure about Lampard. You know.
I'm not sure about him now.
I wasn't. I never said I was sure about him in the beginning.
I thought you were singing his praises.
No, who, Lampard?
Saying he can't sack him. He can't sack him.
No,
he's a player and all that.
And you can't sack him. You can't sack him.
How else is he gonna leave then?
Yeah, but what I'm saying
he's
is,
not gonna leave himself.
I'm just looking at. Okay, what you said, yeah, about him going to Derby, yeah, you're not having nothing. I'm just looking at Now he's going to be in a scrap. He's never really scrapped in it. Like Gerrard has gone over to Scotland, yeah, and has turned Rangers into the super team now. Rangers, all right.
Yeah, but I mean that's not really hard. I mean,
but
it's
no,
not,
no,
it's not really hard, is it? There's only 2 teams there. in Scotland.
That's my whole point.
Yeah.
But the 2 teams that were there, the one of them was so far ahead of the other.
Yeah, but they were dying as well. Though.
Yeah, but it wasn't meant to happen. It wasn't meant to happen so
Celtic
soon.
got raided a few times, didn't they? So they lost a few players.
It wasn't meant to happen so soon.
They like that in Scotland. They are like that. The one team will dominate for a little while and then they'll stop.
Celtics dominated for the past 10 years.
Yeah, but Rangers dominated before that. So when Ali McCoist was there and them man there, Gordon Jury, all them man there, so they've done it as well. Do you know what I mean? They dominated.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And Celtic was trying to get a little peep and a little look in.
Yeah, but there was a.
You know what I mean? Every now and again, you get an Aberdeen might throw themselves into the mix. You know what I mean? But that's about it. You know what I mean? That's all you get.
Man, I don't know, man.
So, that's how it is. Scotland's all right. I mean, Steven Gerrard.
At least you learn how to manage, though.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I definitely think that was a too big a job too soon for Lampard as well. Do you know what I mean? Just like I thought for Solskjaer as well. Like I said, but I don't think that them players are going to play for Lampard. I just don't think they are. I just don't think they've got that respect for him neither.
No, I wouldn't. No, see, I would have thought that as well. Yeah. But with the young players, they definitely would because that's
the young players do.
That's who they would have.
Yeah, but what you've got to remember is the young players would have expected him to be playing them. When he tells them, "Yes, don't worry, you're coming through," and then he bins them. I just think they kind of lose faith in him. Do you know what I mean? I can kind of see it in their faces on the bench. It's like they want to be playing, and it's like it's like they're very disheartened.
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? It's like Giroud. Do you know what I mean? It's like Giroud. Well, he should be playing. He should be playing. He's a beast. He's a beast. You know what I mean? He scores goals. He causes problems. Why is he not playing? He causes problems. He should have definitely been playing. Unless he's injured or been partying over the Christmas. I don't know. New Year. I don't know. I'm not sure. But, he definitely should have been playing as far as I'm concerned. He should have been playing. He should play. He should start because he does cause problems. And he gives them an advantage in the air as well. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Giroud being a beast, boy.
Yeah,
he must be fuming he's not playing. I wonder why he ain't playing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he gets offers. So I mean, I don't know why. I don't know what his allegiance is to Chelsea. Why he felt so strongly. Why he needs to stay there. I suppose it's the Premier League, isn't it?
I guess
you know what I mean? Everyone wants to stay in the
Premier
Prem.
League
No
money.
one really wants. Once you've left the Prem, mate, can you come back? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, mate. Unless you go on loan,
That is true. Gini Wijnaldum, Liverpool. He wants to stay, but he wants his wages to recognise. He wants them to recognise his importance to the team on and off the pitch by raising his wages.
Okay.
I kind of agree with him.
Okay, well, I don't actually know what wages he's on, but I mean, everyone's entitled to that.
Well,
I mean, I
wants
know
a
they
pay
get.
rise. I think he deserves a pay
they
rise.
get very good loyalty bonuses at Liverpool.
And he gets like I think he's one of the players that used a lot by Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, I mean, he's a decent player. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not a decent player. He's a decent player. Like I said,
He doesn't really give away the ball either, bro.
He scores goals, so he's effective.
If you put a player cam on him, you'd realise how good he was because he's very good. Like when you watch him just all around the pitch, he's very good.
When is he looking for the final payday? Because he's getting on a bit. Yeah, Barcelona want him, but he's getting on a bit though. So he's got another 3 in him, hasn't he?
Yeah, but then everyone wants to play for Barcelona. He's in his last year of the contract. If they're not going to give him more money, well, I'd be off. I'm not really bothered either because we got Thiago. I was disappointed with him the other day. He gave away the ball. First time I seen him give away the ball. And I was disappointed. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? How you just give away the ball like that, man?
You took his name off your shirt now.
Yeah. I stopped supporting you. I took your picture that day, man. But then I saw you again the next day and I put it back up. I forgave you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're allowed to give away the ball after you've come back from a serious injury a couple of months.
Okay.
I can't be that harsh on you, mate. But no, yeah. But I kind of agree with what's his name? Who did I say? Genie. I think he should get some more
Genie
money
in the bottle.
if that's what it is. I don't know whether he's trying to demand too much or whatever, but I think he does. He is a leader in the dressing room, and I think he adds to the team. So I think he should get what he wants, really, unless it's too much. Diego Costa might be coming back to the Premier League.
He may well be. He may
Wolves.
well be.
Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
That Portuguese connection, even though it's not Portuguese, it's Brazil, but they speak Portugal there.
They do.
There you go, sweet. So he might. I think, oh my God, if Diego come back to the Premiership and he goes to Wolves,
yeah,
Traore and Diego are gonna surpass 13. 13.
I don't think you get that. I don't think you get the scenario of that. It's quite difficult. You'll see anyway. You'll see as you watch. As you watch games, you'll see. You'll learn. Don't worry, man. I'll teach. I'll teach you.
You're saying two forwards will find it hard to do because they both want to be on the score sheet.
Well, yeah, and they get. Well, it's because they get fed in by other channels, don't they? So a winger might feed it, might cross, and one striker's going to get there. He may well assist by flicking it on. But how many times is he going to do that? More times he's going to be going for goal.
All right.
As a striker.
What's your question then?
Yeah.
Does it surprise you that Firmino hasn't done it because he's unselfish and he's feeding?
And you've got three.
Yeah.
And you've got three.
Yeah. Right. So.
And you've got three. But how many times do you see them scream at each other or throw their toys out the pram because they haven't passed them the ball?
Mane did one time. Listen,
because
Salah,
they haven't passed them the ball.
You know Salah.
Salah does it lots.
Talk about that.
But but this is what I'm saying. But then what happens is they get into a battle between themselves of, right, well, you never passed to me, I'm not passing to you. But I'll pass to Firmino, do you understand? Or I'll pass to somebody else, I'm not passing to you because you never passed to me. You know, it's that tit for tat, kiddie stuff, but it does happen, you know, and you've seen it happen.
Yeah. Men said, man like Carl, big up.
Yes, men.
But yeah, what was I saying? I can't remember. My memory's a bit pansy like that.
It was talking about Gigi Wijnaldum.
Oh yeah, Gini Wijnaldum. Expecting he's talking about Diego Costa and Wolves.
Oh, Diego Costa coming back. Yeah,
Emily's doing his thing. But Wolves looking at Joko Jovic as well. He went over. Jovic, if you don't know who he is, he used to play with Sebastian Haller. Between them two, they scored bare goals. Yeah.
Where?
Germany.
But you was talking about Tino Werner scoring goals in where? Germany.
Yeah,
so don't bring them to the party. No.
You're not even listening to what I'm going to say. You should listen to me first.
Yeah, because you can't bring them to the party.
There would be no need for that comment you just made.
You can't bring them to the
party. I
party.
was going to say, between them two, they scored enough goals, yeah? And so that's why Real Madrid thought they could take Jovic to Madrid, yeah? But he hasn't. But he hasn't performed since he's been there, right? And I was like, well, of course he's not going to perform. He needs Hella because Jovic is small, Hella was big, so I thought it was a little and big combination. And then Hella come over to the Premiership. What West Ham need to do is get Jovic from Madrid, yeah, and put them two together, and West Ham will win the Premiership.
Yeah, it's different here, mate. It's different here. From Germany, like you said.
No, they found it. They found it.
Of course, yeah. Both of them come on.
Jovic is not doing nothing in Madrid.
There's not very many players that do come over and just make that transition just like that. There's very few players. I mean, there's some players that do that.
You've got to rate man like Bruno Fernandes.
100%, because he stands out.
But he come in and he's been playing like he.
Right,
he come from Portugal as well.
Yeah, but he's definitely played. He's playing like he's been in that team since he was 16.
He come from Portugal. Yeah. So what you saying? The standards of Germany are less than Portugal. Well, you could actually. I would think Portugal's higher because it's more.
Portugal's a bit more competitive, isn't it? Yeah. Like the teams used to be running away with it, but they're a little bit more tighter now, aren't they? In Portugal, do you know what I mean? It's a little bit tighter. They're very technical. Do you know what I mean? They're very technical in Portugal, where Germany's more blast and speed, isn't it? More, do you know what I mean? Cut through, more laser, more designs. You know what I mean? On the patterns and. You know, it's different where Portugal are more flair, you know what I mean?
But I take my hat off to Mr. Fernandes.
Oh, he's definitely done well.
And players that just come in and seamlessly just adjust to...
Yeah, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. There's been a lot of players that's taken...
You know, they buy players and talk about, you got to give them till next season, you got to give them a season to bed in and all that. And I always think to myself, what?
Yeah, but that's like I said, but that's not true. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be. In my case, like a true footballer should be able to bounce to any continent and kick ball. And that's it.
Simple things.
Yeah.
And that's why for me, out of Messi and Ronaldo, I'll go with Ronaldo because he's done it in more countries than Messi. If Messi comes over to the Premier League and lights it up, yeah, like he lights it up in Spain, then I'll rate Messi. I'm not saying I don't rate Messi, but I just don't think for me he's a better.
He'll come and start.
My favourite is.
He needs to stay out there. If he wants to keep face, he needs to stay out there.
I think so.
Stay out there and go to America, and he'll be able to breeze it in America for another season or two. You know what I mean? And
if he comes over here, I think he's finished.
Oh, if he comes over here, he'll get hurt.
Remember Clappy, Messi?
Yeah, he'll get hurt. He'll get hurt. Definitely, 100%. Højbjerg will be waiting for you, bro.
Højbjerg, Hey, Bielsa. Oh, Arsenal, sorry, might have been trying to get Isco for 6 months.
Yeah, they've been trying to get Isco for ages.
But what I don't understand
Isco
is that if you need a season to thing, how is 6 months?
Isco said he's got a soft spot for Chelsea, so that tells you that he's not going to Arsenal. When a player comes out and says,
like Arteta, you know they might be able to talk some Spanish to him, innit?
Maybe. He might be able to talk Spanish, but he's still going to tell him the same thing in Spanish.
No one ain't got no money anyway, so they can't afford Isco anyway. Isco's a good.
Yeah, Chelsea can afford what they want,
No, not
man.
Chelsea. I'm talking about Arsenal. Arsenal can't afford Isco.
Oh, Arsenal throwing away money, ain't they? So that Gronky's got some money from somewhere.
I'll be back onto Arsenal again, but I'm coming off you lot. I was just talking about. Oh, those are messages coming. I'm thinking, what's that noise? Sorry. Let's check on this. He's saying, welcome to my world. I'm usually late. What are you on about? Happy New Year. Oh. Yes. Happy New Year, Trixie. What was I saying anyway? But basically, Arsenal are, yeah, they couldn't afford Isco. Isco's a good footballer.
Yeah, Arsenal can afford him. They can afford him, but
they can't afford him, bro. And I don't think,
Well, you don't think Arsenal's got money? No. Well, they must have money, mate. They're paying Ozil £350,000 a week to sit down and do nothing, paint pictures. Then they've got money, right? They've got money.
I would be so upset, if I was Lille. You're gonna pay me in installments for my player, but you want to pay man 360 on the rent. I want more money.
No, Lille can sit down and wait, man. Lille can wait, man. That's how they do business. They're getting it, ain't they? Do you know what I mean? They're getting it bit by bit. Do you know what I mean? So that's their business anyway. Well, that was a big waste of money. That was Pepe. Big waste.
So this week they talking about footballers, breaking COVID rules, and what Pep said about. I don't know. He said something about. Everybody's on Pep's case, basically, about what he said about his player. Basically, he said something like, well, I think if all the country done it, you just don't see.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he tried to compare Mendy to someone who's getting £100 a month. And I kind of get where he's coming from, but then, nah, you're wrong, mate.
Yeah, because he should be setting an example.
Yeah, well, this is it. And I don't care. And this is what I understand about football is it don't matter where you get your money from, or whether you was broke before or whether you was born rich, everybody's just a human being, innit? So everybody knows, that you can make a mistake in it, or you're just gonna behave how a human being behaves, innit? Which is fundamentally doing what you want to do for yourself, innit? When it comes down to it, innit? Nobody doesn't really go out to be detrimental to themselves. Everybody tries to be beneficial to themselves, innit? I mean, if everybody wanted to live, that's how they want to live. You don't want anything bad to happen to you. You want things of benefit happening to you. So, being a footballer, they don't ask to be like role models. They just want to play football, innit?
Yeah,
some people want to play football because they want to play football.
Yeah, but it's the situation. It's the situation that they're in. So everybody's basically they're in a big bubble, aren't they? So they're not supposed to be doing that. That's what they're saying. They're putting other people in danger, and then other people in danger because you're not supposed to be doing that. You know what I mean? So that's the reason he shouldn't.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? Because
are you telling me if it was you.
There's been loads of players
loads
that
of
have done it. There's been loads of players that have done it. Do you know what I mean? There's been loads of people that have done it. It's not just the players.
I just think that you would be more serious than that. Like, I mean, if I was a footballer and earned all that money and I really wanted you to come to my house and I'd make you have a COVID test.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get me? It's nothing for me to get you to have a COVID test,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah, but I mean,
like, I want you to come to my house on New Year's Eve, get your test on fucking Christmas Day. On Christmas Day. We need a jar in there, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be loaded, man.
So get your test on Christmas Day. You know, like it's gonna come through and then boom, like sweet, done yourself, man. Look, I told you lot, yeah. I didn't tell you lot because this is not in the show to talk about this, but I'm just digressing for a minute, yeah. These COVID thing, yeah. They got you talking about test centers, yeah, but you're going to the test centers and you're having to test yourself, yeah, and you are 33%, or 34 or 35. In the 30s anyway, yeah, more likely to get it wrong if it's not done by a professional. So why are they letting people test themselves? Because people be testing themselves, walking around with COVID, talking about they ain't got no COVID, spreading COVID. This is probably why it's gone like this. Apparently there's going to be another lockdown. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that.
No,
That's a Thursday show. We're not going to run, but this is stick to the sports show. So, I watched something. Actually, no, I won't watch something. I saw a clip of Tyson, yeah, talking to some woman, reporter, on Instagram, yeah, and basically, in fact, no, he wasn't talking. She was there, and the man was talking to him, and then the woman said something to him, and he goes, "Oh, I think you talk out of turn, out of place, yeah." She goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, the only woman I talk to, the woman that I fornicate with." This is on big TV, you know. He's like, so if you want to talk, well, and he's doing his best. I was like, no, Tyson was too much, but it made me just go and look for more stuff of him, yeah. And there is another one of Tyson, yeah. Right? Oh, you need to watch the movie Tyson on Amazon Prime or whatever it is, yeah. This geezer is talking to a white guy, yeah? And he goes, "Oh, you effing faggot, this, that, and the other." And then he goes, I can't even say it. I can't even remember what he says, but he says some stuff. He says something like, "Oh," he goes, this is what Tyson says to him. He goes, "Shout out to you little faggot, you're scared of me, you can't hang with me. I'll eat your asshole, bitch." Of my life. That's what he says. "I will eat your a-hole." Huh? Only Tyson can say that to someone and make it threatening. Like, how is the brother saying that to an ex-brother? Unless you're that way inclined, yeah? How are you saying that as a threat? Wow. And that way, he finished.
I don't know how we got to that from football, but
listen, because it's all sport. It's all sport. He finished it off with a classic, yeah? He's gone at the end, yeah? "I will F you till you love me, bitch." And then everybody in the room clapped. I was like, no way, how is Tyson? So I know, if you don't know about Tyson, you need to go watch that guy. When that guy was in his prime, yeah, he was ruthless. He was like an animal, man. Animal. In the ring, off the ring, animal.
yeah, definitely. 100%.
Animal. Trust me. These boxers today, yeah? No, you're not boxers, mate. Trust me. But that film, that Tyson film was very enlightening. It was very enlightening. It was funny. Liverpool played today.
Yeah.
They play Southampton, yeah.
So what about goalkeepers? Did you watch that Leeds game against Burnley? Where that goalkeeper come out and basically dropped the ball. Yeah, he came out. He fouled Ben Mee, I think it was. He fouled.
Yeah.
He actually. Do you think that goalkeepers get too much protection?
100%.
I think it's like, about time that they change. You know, they change the stance on that, because goalkeepers come out. They foul a lot of players.
Yeah. You need Ben Mee in the back.
Because you couldn't come through a crowd of players like that to head a ball. If you skittled 3 players as you've come through and headed the ball, they'd give a free kick. Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, and obviously what he done was definitely a foul. So it should have been a penalty anyway. If not a penalty, the goal should have stood. But yeah, do you lot think that goalkeepers get too much protection?
100%. I think that every time you jump with a goalkeeper,
Yeah, you can't go near a goalkeeper.
no, I don't understand why that is. Way too much protection. They need to easy up on that. I don't get that. That protection thing. So we're gonna finish the show now, but like before we go through the finish the show, we're gonna go through this. We're gonna go through this thing that really interests me. We're gonna go through the Premier League table. As soon as I find it. Right. So, what I did notice though is that if you look at one from first place to what? Yeah, first place to six. That's 4 points separating the teams.
Easy
So it's
access.
So let's So 1 to 6, yeah, it's like a mini league, isn't it? And then 7 to relegation.
Three different battles.
Yeah. It's like 3 different battles rolling in there. But consistency is the key. Yeah. So as long as we're consistent, we'll be alright. Goal difference. Where's City on this? City have gone up to 5th place.
I think Jurgen Klopp seems to have lost a little bit of wind out of his sails though lately. He looks like he's you can see that it's going to be a battle this season. Yeah.
He's ready for the battle, mate. Remember
He's ready.
German.
Ready, yeah?
Yeah, he's ready for the battle.
Okay, I'm glad.
He thought he was ready, and then he's got a burst tyre. He changed that one, and then the other tyre burst. And he's like, oh my God, I got to get the 2 little tyres. You know, the little tyres they give me to roll on for now.
Yeah.
That's what we got at the back at the moment.
Yeah, that's what you're running on. Keeper wheels or something like that.
Yeah, only 70 miles they can do. So hopefully the real tyres will come back soon to get me. But yeah, we can't complain. We can't complain. Like, still top of the league. I'm not. You know, I don't even like talking about league and all of that. Like, you know, everyone wants to talk about league every day, every week, every week, every time a game's played. I only want to talk about it, yeah, come the end of the season, and if we're still in with a chance. I mean, if we're clear at the end of the season, that's all there is to it. But if you want me to talk about the league, I'd say to myself, I think Liverpool have been a bit disappointing. They should have beaten West Brom. All the games where everybody drew before them, they should have won. Innit? And I don't understand how players don't put that in their head. Like, you've just seen all these teams draw, you can win and go, like, why are you not bursting your back? Or at least Salah, pass the ball for once in your life so you get the 3 points. I don't get it. Do you get me? But anyway, that is it. Sid! I think we'll be
Good
going
night.
on. Like, what happens is, Thursday show will not be happening because I have a procedure. Oh, don't worry about that, what's happening. But I'm going to a sports clinic tomorrow. So I'll be off my feet for the next couple of days. So the Thursday show will not be happening. Hopefully, I will be back by Monday. Where's Sid? Sid. Yeah. I'll be back with a Monday or Thursday show, but not this Thursday. So till then, people, take care. Make sure you stay away from this corona thing. Stay in your house. I think we're going to have a lockdown tomorrow. So if you go out, go out. If you don't go out, don't go out. But good night and God bless.